Crypto passive income possibility with Masternode strategy. More and more people are coming to the realization that money should work for them instead of the other way around. Unfortunately, nowadays there is little to get from the banks and we are forced to look for investment alternatives. During this search, we find out that the real estate market is overheated and the shares are at a peak, in short, far from ideal. People who search a little longer come into contact with cryptocurrencies and get acquainted with the so-called masternode. But what exactly is a masternode? The promising words on the internet indicate that you can earn a nice passive income with it, but how it all works is still abracadabra for most. We want to translate these magic words into understandable normal language in this video, so that from today you know exactly how you can benefit from this source of income. If something is not clear after watching this explanation, please let us know in the comments below or ask a question to us via email at thefinancefront@mail.com. So what will we discuss in this video? Masternode explanation, Masternode criteria. By Masternode, how does a masternode work? The steps of installing a masternode, masternode earnings, paying out passive income, and at last our final thought. What is a masternode? A masternode is simply a server on a decentralized network or a computer within the network that provides certain services. These services may differ per crypto project, but in most cases they come down to the same thing. The most common functions of a masternode are improving the privacy of the transactions, making it possible to carry out transactions immediately, making it possible to work with reward systems within crypto, determining the policy within the crypto project. Each masternode holder can vote on proposals that are made. Anyone can set up a masternode, and in exchange for your work as a server you get a reward in the form of cryptocurrency. With some cryptos, masternodes are paid several times a day, and with other cryptos this can be once a day. When you decide to set up a masternode, the 4 following points are important for this. You need a minimum number of coins from the crypto project and you need to hold them in your own wallet. In the case of Dash there are 1,000 and in PIDX there are 10,000. We will tell you more about Dash in our coming videos. It's important that you set up a static IP address so that everyone on the network knows that the masternode is yours. You need available space on your device so that you can download the blockchain and save it on your system. When you have the minimum number of coins stored in your wallet, it is important that your wallet is online. A virtual private server can help you keep your wallet online 24/7. Vultr is a well-known provider of this. Masternode criteria. There are a lot of crypto projects with masternodes, but how do you know which one to choose? Here's a summary of criteria that we pay attention to when choosing a good project. Chance of adoption. Every project has a goal they want to achieve. It is good to see if there is really a demand for their product or service. Think about whether it is really possible for society to use this project in practice. If so, you've got an interesting project. If not, it is better to look further. When a project is considered valuable, more people will want to buy the coin and its price will rise. Active team. It is important that the team behind the project is working hard and that you can see that they are actively developing. You can often view these developments on the project's GitHub. In addition, we also like to see them active on social media and that they are closely involved in their community. Amount of masternodes. It is interesting to see how many masternodes the project already has. The more there are, the better it is. This shows that the project has value and some of the coins are fixed in the wallets of the masternodes, creating scarcity and allowing the price to rise. Volume. You would like the coin to already be actively traded. If you want to sell your passive income, it is nice if buyers also come forward to take over the coins from you. A volume of $10,000 is the bare minimum, but preferably much more. Return on investment (ROI). Return on investment stands for how much return you achieve on your invested capital. For example, if you invest $10,000 and get paid $1,010 per year, your ROI is 10%. The higher your ROI, the more profitable the masternode is. Many investors see this point as the most important criterion, but a high ROI with a bad team that barely works on the coin is worth nothing. So you want to find a good balance between all these points. By Masternode. You have chosen a great project, and what next? It is important to buy the minimum number of coins and investigate how you can store them and how to register as a masternode. How does a masternode work? To be able to function, masternodes require the staking of a minimum number of tokens in the cryptocurrency on which the user wishes to operate. These tokens must be placed on a digital wallet in order to be consumed as part of the operation of the masternode. Of course, the more a blockchain is used, the greater the investment in tokens will have to be. To install his masternode, the user has two possibilities: host the server on which the masternode will run, use the server of a specialized company that will manage it for him for a fee. In any case, installing a masternode allows you to generate passive income via rewards and only requires monitoring work once the implementation is completed. However, the basic investment in tokens and hardware can be quite substantial depending on the blockchain chosen. The steps of installing a masternode. Installing a masternode requires certain technical skills as well as a good knowledge of the installation conditions specific to the chosen cryptocurrency. Here are the main steps of this installation. By collateral, the number of tokens needed to operate the masternode. This cryptocurrency purchase can be made on one of the many online exchange platforms available. Warning: it is better to buy a little more tokens than necessary to make sure to cover the transaction costs. Download and install the digital wallet. This is done via the website of the chosen cryptocurrency. It is then necessary to synchronize the wallet with the corresponding blockchain, which can take several days. Transfer the collateral to the digital wallet. To do this, simply go through the site of the chosen cryptocurrency. Choose on which type of server to host the masternode. The user can choose to host their masternode themselves. However, it is generally advisable, in order not to have to constantly leave your equipment running, to use a specialized company. To do this, it is necessary to subscribe to a VPS, and then install and configure it. Generate an address for the masternode from the digital wallet in order to send the collateral there. Configure the masternode. Synchronize the server with the corresponding blockchain. The masternode is now up and running. Attention! To be able to receive the rewards related to the operation of the masternode, the user must make sure to comply with all the conditions required by the blockchain: daily operating time, regular updates, etc. Installing a masternode is therefore an operation requiring technical skills, a good knowledge of how blockchains work, as well as regular maintenance monitoring. Once these conditions are met, the user makes sure to receive regular passive income via rewards, and this with minimal effort. How much can you earn with masternodes? How much you earn with a masternode strongly depends on the coin and the market prices. To find a list of masternode options, you can go to the Masternode's website. Here you will find a whole list of coins that masternodes offer, and you can immediately see how many coins you have to buy and what this can bring you. If you have looked at the list, you will also see a number that can deliver more than 100% ROI. These are nice numbers, but this does not necessarily mean that it is a good masternode. It may be that you earn a lot of coins, but if no one wants to buy them from you, you will never win hard dollars. It is therefore also good to pay attention to the criteria we have discussed earlier. Here are two well-known cryptocurrencies whose masternodes are already widely used. Dash. A well-known coin with masternodes is Dash. The average return you get here is about 11% per year. To set up such a masternode, you have to buy 1,000 Dash and keep it in your wallet. At the time of recording, required coins for masternode is 1,000 Dash. To maintain your status as a masternode holder, it is necessary that your wallet is online 24 hours a day. You can't be offline for more than an hour a day. Fortunately, you don't have to keep your computer on every day. You can run your masternode via a virtual private server. On the Vulture website you will find the VPS, and the one of $5 should be sufficient. The Dash network needs your masternode for the network to work properly and securely. In exchange for this task, you will receive 45% of the block reward of all blocks. On average, around 2 Dash coins are paid out every 7 days, which amounts to about 10 to 11%. In addition to the fact that you can earn money with a masternode, you also get privileges. This gives you a voice at Dash in determining policy. Every so often a proposal is made and you can vote on it. Recent proposals can be seen on this website. PIVX. Another well-known example of a masternode is PIVX. To get one, you need 10,000 PIVX. At the moment of recording, required coins for masternode is 10,000 PIVX. At the moment, that represents a value of 10,000 x $1.10 equals $11,000 dash. When you help them to secure the network, you receive more than 7% return per year. How do I pay myself? Every so often you get cryptocurrencies deposited in your wallet. If you want to cash out the passive income that you get from the masternode, it is important that you leave the minimum number of coins. In the example of Dash, this means that there are always 1,000 pieces left in your wallet. When you fall below this number, your masternode will stop immediately. So only cream off the part that you have actually earned. You send these coins to the exchange where the coin is traded, and here you sell it for Bitcoin. Then you send Bitcoin to Coinbase or a platform like Binance where you can have them exchanged for dollars. Finally, you have the money transferred to your bank account and the cycle is complete. Finally, we find masternodes very interesting and are looking for interesting projects that offer this way of passive income. Eventually, we will publish the best from our research, so keep an eye on our channel. If you already know one yourself, feel free to let us know. Not sure about a project? Throw it in a comment below. Make sure to subscribe to our channel to be informed in time about the developments within the crypto industry and much more. We are considering making our channel accessible only for premium users. But if you subscribe to our channel now, you will forever stay a free member. Okay, stay tuned and see you tomorrow.